Callery's back with another reaction video today. We got these cursed images videos right now. We're looking at them, and I know y'all saw the video I posted about more reaction videos and stuff, and I'm gonna bring some more out to you, push them out and get them out the way. But first, let's get into this video right quick. Let's get into it right now. Where did these strange images come from? Let's see where they come from. Okay. Realistic Patrick. I gotta see this one. I don't know where this one come from before. I know I seen it plenty of times. It's an old ass photo though too.
This image right here is a popular internet image which has been shared around online for a long time. Some of you might know it, some of you might not. It's a realistic version of Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants, and it is absolutely terrifying. I was a small young child when I first came across this image. I don't remember where I first saw it, but I remember very well how I felt during seeing it. I think I was jump scared by it watching some YouTube video. It wasn't a screamer, there was no noise when it appeared.
Sigma. What the hell?
It just unexpectedly showed up without warning. That was enough though to make me lose my marbles. I remember attempting to click off the video as fast as I could and get the image off the screen. That memory I have of me first seeing it is a memory that has really stuck with me. I don't know why I thought it was creepy as a kid, because I look at it now and it just looks really funny actually. Was I the only one that thought this image was frightening? So, where did this image come from is the big question. Who was the artist behind it? These questions I want to try to find out.
We want to find out too. Ah, damn.
Doing a reverse image search is probably the first thing to do when trying to discover when an image was first posted online. Putting the realistic Patrick Star onto TinEye, a reverse image search website, reveals the first time it was posted was on April 1st, 2008, onto a Naruto fan forum. Trying to access the website nowadays is impossible. However, through the power of the Wayback Machine, we can look at an old archive of the page. Some images from this thread haven't been archived, including the realistic Patrick image.
I remember this website too. I don't know where I remember it from, but I remember the Naruto being up there too. Right up there. That's what I remember.
However, in this forum, an image from SpongeBob was posted in the thread. It's likely that the realistic Patrick picture was a reply to this SpongeBob image. Now, obviously, there's a high chance that realistic Patrick didn't first originate from this Naruto forum. If it did, I will be genuinely surprised. I have a strong feeling that it was posted before onto some other site which might not even exist anymore on the internet. I have tried so hard to find anything about this image's origins. I tried searching realistic Patrick on Google, creepy Patrick, anything along those lines, using custom dates only showing results before April 1st, 2008. But I wasn't really able to find anything and nothing really came up. I looked at old websites showing off this image to see if they maybe included credit for the creator or something, but that didn't work out, couldn't really find anything. I noticed there was another popular variant of this image going around with a different background and blur at the bottom. I ran this through TinEye to see if it was possibly older than April 2008. However, the earliest finding of this variant dates back to 2009. So this was made much later after its creation. I even searched up realistic Patrick origin to see if anyone maybe had any luck finding it and posted about it. A Reddit post did come up which was asking if anyone knew the image's origins. A user in the comments found pretty much the same things that I've already talked about. And also, similar to what I said before about its possible origin, the OP also states that it was probably made on a site that now doesn't exist and perhaps wasn't archived.
So, there's probably no origins to it. Anybody really don't know where it come from no more.
It's a shame that this image and its source is a complete mystery. I've had trouble in the past finding answers to particular things in videos. In a recent video, I wasn't able to find the location to bootleg McDonald's restaurant Michael Alone, But after some time, a user on Reddit amazingly was able to dig up the exact location of the Michael Malone restaurant, which is crazy. So if any of you are able to find anything about this image's
So it's very a mystery. This to this day is still a mystery. Wow.
origin, make a comment down below and I'll make sure to pin it. Looking past all the creepiness of this image, it's actually really awesome. It's amazingly detailed and looks extremely well done. Exactly how I would imagine Patrick Star if he was real. Hopefully one day we can find out who was behind this popular picture, and they get the flowers they deserve.
I remember this one. I remember seeing this on Quandale Dingleberry. I remember seeing that picture of Plankton.
There's a chance that you have seen this image before. This strange and cursed looking edit of Plankton from SpongeBob. I don't know what it is with me discussing weird SpongeBob fan art in videos. Last video I legit talked about gangster SpongeBob, but hopefully you're enjoying it. This is an image that has been going around the internet for a while now, and I want to know the backstory behind this image. Like, what is this face that's used in the image? Who had created it and where is it from? Let's find out right now.
By Quandale.
This image is associated with a lost episode creepypasta known as Plankton Got Served. It's a famous creepypasta about Plankton, which is heavily responsible for popularizing this image
So it's a creepypasta. Okay, had a feeling.
And making it widely known. It's even gone past just this creepypasta and is used in a lot of memes now. The image was first posted onto DeviantArt back on April 22nd, 2010 by a user who goes by Moopintot. It's a relatively old image, much older than the creepypasta which popularized it. The artwork is titled Plankton, and the description for the image reads, "Not really digging this one too much to be honest." Moopintot has done various other cursed looking SpongeBob edits. One of these is also as well a really popular image, the SpongeBob holding money with a funny face edit. This is one I have seen everywhere in memes. Now what about the face in this image? What face was used to make Plankton look so creepy? The image used is a close-up of a sculpture that was used to help create the special effects used in the music video for Michael Jackson's Ghost. It's just been blended in with this Patrick image. Who knew that Plankton from SpongeBob and a Michael Jackson sculpture could make such a weird and
Oh, it is from Michael Jackson. That's crazy.
ominous image?
Don't forget that I did that Michael Jackson video in my other video, so check that out also.
I think it has to do with the fact that as well Plankton only has one eye, so seeing him like this looks really strange. I don't know. But yeah, that's the background and origin of this infamous image.
Oh, what? Somebody in my ear? Somebody in my ear talking. I ain't like that.
I'm sure you have seen this strange image before. It's a pretty iconic image on the internet that has been shared around everywhere. It looks to be a guy in a Teletubby costume holding a shotgun. This has become a well-known meme and is also considered to be a very famous cursed image. Can I just say, why are there so many Teletubby cursed images on the internet? What is it with Teletubbies having the most insane, darkest photos ever? I could do a whole video about cursed Teletubby photos and the origins of them. There's so many. I even had this image as like my Instagram profile picture at one point. It's just a funny and strange image. What could possibly be the context of this? Many people believe that the man in the Teletubby costume is Todd Howard, the director and executive producer at Bethesda. And I can definitely see that. They for sure have the same sort of face. I found a Reddit post which was asking if anyone knew the origins of the image, and people are pretty convinced this is a Photoshop Todd Howard or something. Someone had even made a Doom 2 mod called Todd Howard with a shotgun, which is crazy. It puts the Teletubby into the game. It's kinda sick actually. And just look at this conversation on Twitter. What is the context behind Todd Howard wearing a Teletubbies costume with a shotgun? I've seen that picture around the years
Well, what is the context behind it? I really want to know.
online, never realized it was Todd Howard. I've known it was him, but I've never heard what the story behind it was. I mean, people are convinced that this is Todd Howard or some Photoshop of Todd Howard. It's almost like it's a fact that it's him, but is it really him? Let's find out once and for all. Like usual, I decided to put this image onto TinEye and see if I could find anything about its origin. The oldest result that showed up was from 2014, found on this website which goes by Hans Sophia,
That was a long time ago. Sheesh.
which is inaccessible nowadays. I noticed the image looked to be a full crop. Usually when you come across this image on the internet, it is completely cut in half, so I definitely knew I was onto something. Since the website is down, I put the link of this website through the Wayback Machine, and luckily, it's been archived. I went to an archive from November 2014, since TinEye claimed it was first found in 2014, and look what I found. In a photo gallery, I found the original image in its full high quality. So this is where the famous Teletubby Todd Howard cursed image originates from. And no, it's not Todd Howard, as we can see. This appeared to be a business that I believe hosted and organized parties and accommodations. They have a photo gallery on their website showing the parties and events that have gone down, and the Teletubby holding a shotgun image
So it's not Todd Howard. It's just some random guy in a Teletubby suit.
comes from one of the parties that happened in Sofia. So yeah, it wasn't photoshopped after all, and it's just some guy who looks very similar to Todd Howard. You can even find some other separate photos of this guy in the Teletubby costume. And upon further inspection, we can see that these photos are as old as 2009. They go way back. So yeah, sorry if you thought this was a funny image of Todd Howard and I just ruined all that for you. It isn't Todd Howard, but that's really cool to know what this image is. I finally, after all these years, know the context of it, which is pretty nifty.
Oh yeah, it's the infamous one right here. I always see this Mario, realistic Mario looking right here. I always seen this one. I want to know the backstory of this one.
Alright, before we had a look at realistic Patrick, now let's move on to realistic Mario. Growing up on the internet, I was obsessed with fan-made Mario related content on YouTube. I used to watch so many classic videos as a kid. Some were cool and epic and creative and awesome. Some were definitely videos. Anyone else remember M is Bad? That was an insane video. I saw a TikTok about it not too long ago. That was kind of funny. I would see this cursed looking Mario face everywhere in these videos, and it always creeped me out. For example, I remember watching a video known as Mario's Birthday by the Cute Mario Bros. In the video, Mario is looking into a mirror and the weird Mario face shows up, realizing he looks old. As a kid, there was something so unnerving about this realistic Mario. Since it's been included in stuff like childhood trauma icebergs, it's safe to say I wasn't alone with feeling this way about it. Who had made it and where did it come from are the questions.
I gotta probably watch that Gen Z. Was it Gen Z childhood trauma? Yeah, I probably seen. I probably know half of the stuff in here, like that. Like this salad finger. We just talked about that. Seen that before. Seen that. I seen that Shy Guy without a mask. Know about the creepy smile dog. Elmo with a knife. Hero Brian. Yeah, I know that one. So I don't know if I should get in that one.
With feeling this way about it. Who had made it and where did it come from are the questions. And the answers are pretty simple, unlike the realistic Patrick render we looked at before. This is a render done by a user who goes by Pixeloo, who is an artist who likes doing lots of different Photoshop work. The realistic Mario Photoshop was posted onto Pixeloo's blog on March 15th, 2008, with a caption that read, "If Mario was real, that's one creepy plumber," created with Photoshop CS2 and a bunch of random faces pasted over a 3D render of Mario from Nintendo. The image and its post had received lots of traction and popularity. It would spread everywhere around the internet. Wired even made an article about it, calling it the freaky picture of the day. Pixeloo would later go on to make other realistic Photoshop renders, such as Homer Simpson and Stewie Griffin. A bunch of other artists were inspired by the
I've seen those before.
strange realistic designs Pixeloo was making, and decided to make their own realistic cartoon Photoshop characters. Pixeloo, with this realistic Mario render, started a whole new wave, and these designs have since been dubbed as Untoons. Hundreds and thousands of these Untoon images have since been created. So that's right, you gotta thank Realistic Mario for the creation of Realistic Patrick.
I'm playing this on PC.
I like the music.
This is a really famous cat. You are most likely lying if you say that you have never seen this cat image before. As a kid, typing in HD wallpaper background 2013 or whatever year it was, this image would come up along with its other variants, like the Nyan Cat one or the Galaxy one. There were so many different edits of this image that spread around everywhere on the internet. Unrelated, but does anyone else remember the fire and water fist background, or the lol face media, and all these ones? It's so funny and interesting to me that despite all the millions of images existing on the internet, as kids back then we were also drawn to specific strange images and all of us used them as wallpapers. Everyone talks about Grumpy Cat,
I remember my own type of wallpaper. I remember I had one. I think it was like a yin and yang fire, like fire and water, I think.
Doge, but not Sunglasses Cat. Such an iconic and famous cat, yet no one talks about it or knows anything about it. It's pretty sad stuff. Let's find out some more information about this image and the cat behind it. This famous picture originates from a photographer who goes by Andy Prock, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Andy Prock is well known on the internet for capturing photos of the friendship between the iconic cat and his daughter, starting this series of photographs when she was born all the way till she was like 4 years old, I believe. In these photos, the cat and the daughter can be seen doing all sorts of activities with each other, and it's really wholesome stuff. I also learned that the cat's name is Lailu Blue Royale Lady, so that's pretty cool. We now know the actual name of the cat that took over computer wallpapers back in the day. Andy has taken many different pictures of the cat, but I guess this simple photo of the cat wearing sunglasses really struck a chord with a lot of people. I mean, it is a pretty dope photo. As a kid, even I had this as the background on my school laptop. Pretty sure I had the edited Nyan Cat one. I was wondering if Andy was familiar with how iconic this image is, but after going to what I believe is his Instagram, he definitely knows, judging from his profile picture, which is the Sunglasses Cat, and bio, which reads author of the legendary photo. And that's exactly right. A legendary photo this is indeed. Thank you guys for watching. If you're hearing this right now, that means you...
Well, guys, that was the background of all the creepy images, the cursed images that you could think of. I wouldn't say creepy, but it was something. But if you like that, leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notification bell. This is Call It Reese. I'm out.